Hi, my name is Tanya and I'm so horny. I can't believe it is already the last day of June 2024 when you're watching this, and it is the Friday before as I'm filming this. Time is just running this year, and that's also the reason why I'm showing you all the things that I made in June this year. I do monthly sewing catch-ups, or not catch-ups, I do monthly make catch-ups, and I do Sunday sewing catch-ups. So if you're here on It's So Tanschi for the first time, then welcome and welcome back to all of those who have been regularly watching my videos. I really appreciate it. But I just don't want to ramble too much at the beginning of my video, so I guess I will just start with what I made. And as most of the month, I made quite a few garments and also one accessory. And I am pretty much satisfied with all of them. Some of them I really do like, some of them I'm not 100% sure, but I think that's just the way it is. And the first thing that I made this month is actually the dress that I'm wearing, and I will pop in pictures of everything I'm talking about because I know you won't really be able to see it. It is, sorry, just touched my mic there. It is the McCall's 9676. I just can't remember the numbers. I'm so sorry. But I will also link everything down below. But it is the dress that everybody made 2 years ago, I think. And I made also quite a few versions of it. And then I found this viscose remnant at a local fabric store, and it cost me €5 for 2 meters, I think. And I just could fit out this dress. It is super floaty. It has the gathered sleeves and the faux wrap, or I mean, it is wrapped, but it's not a wrap dress. Then in the back, it's just like this, and I'm not sure if you will be able to see, but I put a label, a visible label outside here in the back. And this is actually the first time I'm wearing this dress. Maybe it is because I have started going into the office again 4 times a week, so from Monday to Thursday in June, and I'm really enjoying it. But that also means that I do have to wear a bit more office appropriate garments, and I am in a, I would say it's a creative field. I'm a social media manager, and before I was only freelance, but now I'm part-time freelance, part-time an employee again. And I just have to, even though it's a creative field, and also I'm working for a social company, it is not really appropriate to wear dresses that are cut too low, or I don't know. I think you know what I mean. I just don't feel comfortable going in frumpy dresses into the office. I wouldn't say this is a frumpy dress, but I feel quite casual in it, and that's not really how I want to feel in the office. So I hope that makes sense. So that's probably why I haven't worn this dress before, and today I'm wearing it. I like it, but I don't love it. I don't know the reason really. I have one that I really like, which is in a black and white fabric that has a bit of gold lurex going through it, and that makes it a bit more special. Maybe that. I also think I need to stitch down the front here so it doesn't gap open all the time, which it does now, which is also not ideal. But yeah, all in all, the dress cost me literally €5, and I really enjoyed sewing it, so that's not a bad thing, I would say. But yeah, that's the first thing I made, and this one is size XS, and it comes up quite loose and big anyways. So on to the next piece I made, and this is the Helen's Closet Gilbert top or shirt. And this is my second version. The first, this is made from a double gauze fabric, and the first version was also made from a double gauze fabric. But honestly, I have to say I prefer the first version to this one. The first one is a double gauze with in yellow tones, but with a pattern on it, so or a print. And this one is just plain, and this is not my very favorite color, but it was just a piece of remnant piece I had in my stash. I know that the color suits me, but I don't love it. I wore it once to the office with smart black trousers, and I think the look was not bad, but it was also not something I felt hyper comfortable in. I think double gauze is one of my favorite fabrics, don't get me wrong, but I think that maybe it is not my favorite fabric to wear to the office. Just because it feels a bit too casual again. And I think this could look very, very nice with a pair of denim shorts tucked in with a nice belt and some Birkenstock sandals. I think that would be a great look. For the office, not so much, but that's also a learning for me. I haven't worked in an office setting for 4 years, I think, so that's a long time, and I'm really getting used to not getting used to going into the office. That only took me a week or so, but dressing for going into the office, that's quite different. I want to feel smart, and that feels makes me feel more like competent in a way. And yeah, this blouse doesn't do that for me, which is a learning. And also it made me realize that a lot of my wardrobe was very fitting for the lifestyle, the home office lifestyle I led over 4 years, which only makes sense, but now it shifts a bit, which is not a bad thing, but I only need to adapt my wardrobe to that lifestyle shift a bit. So yeah, and I think I made the smallest or a second to smallest size in this one as well. It fits me very nicely. I got some buttons from a local store here, and it has the very nice yoke in the back. It comes together so nicely. The pattern itself is so well drafted, and the instructions are so well written. Yeah, it is really a joy to sew. I have to say, I don't make buttonholes because I don't need them. So these are faux button. It's a faux button placket. But yeah, I think all in all, this is really something I will wear in my free time. And if not, I think one of my sisters will be very happy to receive it. And then the next make is one I talked about I think in my last Sunday sewing catch up already. And it is another Naya T-shirt by Tammy Handmade, made in a size 10. I sized up so that it's a bit more oversized. And this is my first version made from a cotton jersey. The ones before were always modal or viscose jerseys. So this is a bit more stable. And I was inspired to sew this by one of my work colleagues. She wore a very similar style in the exact color or a very similar color, and I really did like it. So I bought 80 centimeters of fabric from my local fabric store and made the t-shirt up in about half an hour, I think. And I have worn it a few times already, and I felt great. I think with a pair of jeans, I have a silver chain belt, which looks quite, I don't know, classy or stylish. And with a blazer on top, it is really a good look, I think. And yeah, I'm just the biggest fan, or not the biggest fan. I know there are lots of big fans out there of the Naya, but I'm one of the big fans of the Naya T-shirt, or Naya, I don't know how to pronounce it. And I put a You Do You label inside, which I think is by Little Rosy Cheeks. Yeah, so that was a very successful make, definitely. And then next up, this is also one you will have seen if you watched my last Sunday sewing catch up. This is the flat fronted skirt by the I made from the tutorial by Alice Irvine, and I just did some alterations to make the skirt a bit fuller. But yeah, this is a beautiful, I hope you can see it, a beautiful midi skirt. It is super full. I used 2 meters of fabric, and I used the full width of the fabric for the front and the back piece. And then, yeah, it is elasticated. It has the flat front here, and it is elasticated in the waist, in the back, sorry. So it's super comfortable. I also added pockets somewhere in the side seams here. And yeah, I wore that one to the office twice, and I feel very good in it. This is the perfect office skirt for me, and I will definitely make 1 or 2 more, I think. But yeah, this is a beautiful cotton poplin from Rainbow Fabrics, which I got at the Stitch Festival, and I think it is just the most gorgeous fabric. The color combination, the flowers, it really pops. The colors really pop, and yeah, lots of people actually really like this fabric, and I also really like the skirt on me. And it is a draft it yourself tutorial. I think it's super easy to follow, and a skirt is always quite easy to sew, I would say. So definitely something you could also tackle if you're just starting your sewing journey. And I just realized that my nail polish almost matches the fabric, the green in the fabric. Yes. Okay, then on to the last garment, and believe it or not, I made another pair of Saguaro trousers, and there are more coming. So the obsession with the Saguaro Trousers by Friday Pattern Company does not stop here. But yes, I made another pair, and this is made from a gingham linen fabric, which I also got at the Stitch Festival, and I can't remember what the store was called. I'm very sorry. But honestly, I think you will get this kind of fabric at lots of places. I know that it is a pure linen, and I wore this pair of trousers already also to work one day with a bit of a smarter body suit on top. And I think I have never worn pure linen trousers, and the comfort level is like up there. It is amazing how breezy and easy to wear these are. They cover my legs, but the wind goes right through them, and it was quite a warm day, and I really enjoyed wearing these. I first did quite a long version, so I would say nearly floor length, but it looked a bit like pajama bottoms to me, and so I cropped them off, and now they finish at about my ankle, and worn with white trainers. It looked, and the white bodysuit, it looked quite nice, I think, quite obvious appropriate. And they also have the pockets here, and this time I also inserted the drawstring in the front, elasticated waist. I mean, you probably know this pattern. It is, as I said, one of my faves and super easy to wear. And I wanted a pair of gingham trousers for a few months now, and I finally decided to turn this fabric into the Saguaros. And I make size XS, if I remember correctly. Yes. So my last garment, there is one garment I already finished in June, but I can't talk about it because I'm doing a collaboration, my first YouTube collaboration with Julie from Julie Sews Her Own Clothes and the sisters of, what is their channel called? The Sisters of Stitchcraft. That's it. Sorry. I'm really bad at remembering the channel names of other people, but yeah. Three lovely people with whom I'm collaborating on a fabric we all got, and we're all going to turn the fabric into different garments, and we're going to share that towards the end of July, I think. So I won't be able to show you this garment that is also already finished, but I can show you one last thing, and this is kind of a crossbody bum bag style, and of course I already forgot the name again. This is a fiber mood pattern, and I showed it to you also in one of my Sunday sewing catch-ups. I think it was also the last one, and there I said that I am not super happy with it, and I think it sits weird on me when it's filled with my stuff. But honestly, I have used it a lot. I used it to go for a bike tour with my dad. I used it to go to different sports things like climbing, paddle tennis, yoga. I do a lot of sports at the moment, or have been doing a lot of sports for the past few months, and I'm really into it. And you don't really need a lot of stuff when you go to sports, or I don't at least. Then I just just put my phone and my money and my keys into this little bag and throw it over my head, and I'm good to go basically, and it is super convenient. So this is made from a cotton poplin I got in Edinburgh at Edinburgh Fabrics. It has a zip here. It is lined in a viscose crepe, and it has these two inside pockets here, and then it has the adjustable strap here, and also the clasp here, which I don't really need. But yeah, all in all, it comes together nicely, and it is much more useful than I expected. So this is a win, even if I thought it was not. But I think it's better that way around than the other way around. But yeah, that is everything I made in June of 2024. I hope you enjoyed my video, and if you did, please, as always, give me a thumbs up. I am going closer and closer to the 2,000 subscribers mark, so I would be really grateful if you could hit that subscribe button if you are watching my videos and enjoying them, but you are not yet subscribed. Also, as always, talk to me in the comments down below. Let me know what was your favorite thing out of all the garments that I made, and also what have you been sewing in June? Was it a successful month for you? I hope it was. And yeah, then we will hopefully see each other next Sunday with another Sunday sewing catch-up. Take care, guys. Bye.